Hi everyone, in this video I am going to teach you how to multiply polynomials. In this video I will teach you how to multiply monomial and a polynomial, two binomials, binomial and a trinomial, three binomials and two trinomials. Let's start with the first one, which is a multiplying monomial and a polynomial. So basically in this particular procedure we will be utilizing the distributive property of equality, which means to answer number one, we just need to multiply first the numerical coefficients. That's negative 3 times negative 4. Both are negative, so the answer will be positive. And then we have u squared times v. The base are different. The variables are different, so we just need to write u squared v. Okay. Next is negative 3 times negative 8 uv. So that's negative 3 times negative 8 first, which is equal to positive 24. And then v times uv. So that means uv squared. So what we will do is we will add the exponents of the two v's. The exponents are 1, so 1 plus 1, that will give you positive 2. The last terms that we will multiply are negative 3v and negative 7v squared. So negative 3 times negative 7 is positive 21. V times v raised to 2. I mentioned this earlier, so we just need to add the exponents using the laws of exponents. So this will be v raised to 3. And this will be the answer for number 1. Okay, let's go to the next example. So here we are multiplying two binomials. The famous method of multiplying this is FOIL method. So let's start with the f. F means first terms, meaning we will multiply 7n and 8n. Okay, so that is equal to 7 times 8, which is 56. N times n is equal to n squared. Okay, so that's the f. Next, multiply the first terms. So let's multiply the outer terms. So for the O outer terms, 7n times negative 3, that is negative 21n. So this is the result of the outer terms. Okay. Next are the inner terms, 8 and 8n. So we need to multiply those two. The answer is positive 64n. So that is the result of the inner terms. Okay. And then the last terms, they are 8 and negative 3, which is equal to negative 24. And that is the result of the last terms. Okay. So FOIL means first terms, they are 7n and 8n. O means outer terms, they are 7n and negative 3. So you see here the result of O is negative 21n. I means inner terms, they are 8 and 8n. And the result is 64n. And then L means last terms. And then after that, check the expression. We need to combine the terms that are similar. And here, they are negative 21 and plus 64. So that means the answer is 56n squared. Negative 21 plus 64 is plus 43n, right? 43n minus 24. So that is the result. Okay. Let's go to the third example. This time we are multiplying a binomial and a trinomial. So basically here, it's just the same. We will be utilizing the distributive property of equality, but the way I set up the problem, or this problem, I do something like this. So this is how I set it up. I put 3x, and then I write the x, and then 8y. And then this trinomial, 2x squared minus 4xy plus 6y squared. So normally this is how I set up the problem. It's basically the same, right? I just put the 3x plus y vertically, okay? And then we just need to use the distributive property of equality again. So 3 times 2 is positive 6. X times x squared is x raised to 3. And then this, two terms, 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. X times xy is x square y. And then 3x and 6y square. So 3 times 6 rather, that's 18. X times y square is xy square. Next, 8y times 2x. So 8 times 2 is 16. And I'm going to put that here, okay? Because later on, I will combine that. So that's the reason why I set up the problem like that, is because I want to be organized, and later on, it's easier for me uh, to locate the terms that we will combine or that we can combine. Next is 8y and negative 4xy. That is negative 32. The product of 8 and negative 4. Xy times y is xy square. And finally, the last two terms that we will multiply are 8y and 6y square. That is positive 48 y raised to 3. And then finally, I will just combine the like terms. So the way I set up the problem, it's going to be easy for me to locate the terms that I will combine. So we just need to bring down this 6x raised to 3, negative 12, and plus 16. We can combine them because they are considered similar terms. That is equivalent to positive 4 because they have different signs. So we need to subtract them and keep the sign of the larger absolute value number. Okay, and then x squared y, 18 and negative 32. Again, they have different signs, so we will subtract them. This is negative 14 xy square. Again, it's negative because 32 is higher than 18. And then plus 48 y raised to 3. Okay, so this is the answer for number 3. Okay, let's go to the fourth example. This time we are multiplying 3 binomials. So here, the first thing we need to do is we need to multiply any two binomials. So it can be the first, second, third, or first and the third. It's up to you. But let's multiply first the second and the third. These two. Okay. So let's multiply that using, of course, the FOIL method. So x times 3x is 3x squared. First terms, and then these are the outer terms, that's negative xy. The inner terms are this, that's plus 15xy. The last terms are 5y and negative y, that's negative 5y squared. Again, x times 3x is 3x squared, x times negative y is negative xy, 5y times 3x is positive 15xy, and 5y times negative y is negative 5y squared. And then combine these two terms in the middle because they are similar terms. The result is 3x squared plus 14xy minus 5y squared. So now we have a trinomial, and then we will multiply the result to x, 2x plus y, which is the binomial. And then if you noticed, if you remember what I did earlier, so the way I will set up the problem, this problem is going to be something like this. So 2x and y, and then I'm going to put 3x squared plus 14x y minus 5y, like this. Okay, then distribute 2x times 3x squared, that is 6x cubed. 2x times 14xy, so 2 times 14, that's positive 28. Multiply the two x's, that's x squared. And then y. Last is 2x and negative 5y squared, so that is negative 10xy squared. Next, y and 3x squared, so that's 3x squared y. Y and 14xy. So multiply those two. That will be 14xy squared. And then the last terms, negative 5y squared times y is equal to negative 5y raised to 3. And then let's finalize this or simplify. 6x raised to 3 plus, both are positive, so just add those two. And then copy x squared y, negative 10 and plus 14. They have different signs, so I'm going to subtract them. It's going to be 4, and it will be positive because 14 is greater than 10. Xy squared minus 5y raised to 3. So this is the answer for the fourth problem, multiplying 3 binomials. Okay, so let's go to the last one, which is about multiplying 3 binomials. 3 binomials, sorry. 3 trinomials. No, 2 trinomials. Sorry, 2 trinomials. So the way I will set up this problem is similar to what I did in multiplying binomial and a trinomial. So this is going to be negative 3m squared minus 2mn minus 8n squared. Multiply by 8m squared plus 4mn plus n squared. So negative 3m squared, negative 2mn, negative 8n squared. Let's check everything first. 8m squared plus 4mn plus n squared. Okay. Now let's multiply each of the three terms here on the left to our trinomial. Let's begin with this. Negative 3 times 8, that is equal to negative 24. M squared times m squared is equal to m raised to 4. We just need to add the exponents. And then these two terms, that's negative 12. Right? Negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. M squared times m is m raised to 3. There's an n there, so you just need to include that. And then these two terms, that's negative 3 m squared n squared. Okay, so we are done with the first term. Let's do this second term. Negative 2 times 8 is negative 16, and I'm going to put that here. M times m squared is m raised to 3. There's an n, so I would just put the n here. Okay, next is negative 2mn times negative 4mn. So negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. M times m is m squared. N times n is n squared. Next, the last term, n squared times negative 2mn. So there's negative 2. And then m. N times n squared is n raised to 3. Let's go to the last term, which is negative 8n. Multiply that to positive 8m raised to 2. So that's negative 64 m squared n squared. Negative 8 times 4 is negative 32 m n raised to 3. Finally, negative 8n squared times n squared is negative 8n raised to 4. So negative 8 times 8 is negative 64. Negative 8 times 4 is negative 32mn squared. Negative 8 times n squared is negative 8n squared. So let's just check first if what I'm doing here is correct. Let's see. Okay. So now the last thing that we will do is just combine all the terms that are similar. Bring down negative 24m raised to 4. Negative 12 and negative 16, they have the same signs. So I'm going to add those two numbers or those two integers. It's going to be negative 28m raised to 3n. We have negative 3, negative 8, and negative 64. All of them are negative. So we will add all of those three numerical coefficients. That's negative 11 and negative 75. Right? Negative 75 m square n square. Negative 2 and negative 32 is negative 34. Again, they have the same signs, so we will combine them. and negative 8n raised to 4. So that's it. That is how we multiply polynomials. Okay, so thank you for watching. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel.